So we didn't get to see Lamar Jackson against the Alabama defense. Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football, breaking down all the schedules across the country and ranking them 70 all the way up to number 1 in the nation. We have made our way all the way to number 13. It's the third most difficult schedule in the ACC. It belongs to Bobby Petrino and the Louisville Cardinals, facing in Orlando on September 1st, primetime game against the Alabama Crimson Tide. So it doesn't get much tougher or any tougher than that. Of course, Louisville also plays another team from the SEC each and every year, the Kentucky Wildcats. That game bookends the season on the final day of the season at home in Louisville. So it's Alabama and Kentucky from the SEC to highlight the non-conference schedule that includes Indiana State and Western Kentucky, another nice game for the fans of Kentucky to see Western Kentucky, the Hilltoppers, an improving lot, a team that's been on the rise, a program that's been on the rise in recent years to take on Louisville, a game that the Cardinals, of course, should win, but may have some issues with as well. All right, in conference play, Louisville plays in the better of the two divisions in the ACC. We know that. It brings Clemson, it brings Florida State, North Carolina State, a much improved Wake Forest program in recent years. Syracuse would be the one weak spot in the division, and of course Boston College is expected to do good things here in 2018. So Louisville has that stretch to deal with. They also have in the Coastal Division a pretty light touch in that Louisville gets a bit of a break, at least in recent years, and since they've joined the ACC, and in being designated to play Virginia each and every year. So they've got the Cavaliers, and even though the Cavaliers under Bronco Mendenhall improved from 2-10 to 6-7, it's still a light touch for the Cardinals out of division. They also have Georgia Tech, so that's the rotation that comes through with the other 6 teams. This time, this season, Louisville takes on Georgia Tech. So Virginia, Georgia Tech, not too difficult. No Miami, no Virginia Tech for Louisville outside the division. The most difficult stretch, despite the likes of Florida State and Clemson, Alabama and Kentucky. Also a date, again, against Georgia Tech, North Carolina State, and some others. The most difficult stretch is not horrible. It's a 3-week stretch, September 29th, October 5th and 13th versus Florida State, Georgia Tech, and a date at Boston College, a team that A.J. Dillon and company blew up Louisville last year for 272 yards rushing from Dillon. The rematch is in Boston this year to conclude that 3-game stretch against FSU, Georgia Tech, and Boston College. Louisville has the 13th most difficult schedule in America. It's number 3 in the ACC because of Alabama, Clemson, Florida State, and a few other second-tier teams like North Carolina State, Wake Forest that they have to deal with. We are breaking down the schedules. When we get done with this series, we are tearing through the Power 5 with our previews and predictions like no one else on the internet. Right here at Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and we will see you soon.